Today we're doing a full body workout, all standing. This is a resistance workout using one resistance band. I'm going to be using a looped band. If you don't have a looped band, you can always take a straight band and tie a knot in it. We'll be starting with a warm-up, going into the resistance exercises, and then finishing with a cool down as always. So we'll start by putting the band aside for our warm-up. We're standing tall. You can pull the belly button in slightly, lift the chest, crown of the head to the ceiling, and let's just start marching on the spot. We want to warm up our body gradually. And reminder here throughout the workout, take a break anytime, grab a sip of water, make any modifications that work for you. All our bodies are different, so if you want to do something slightly different or at a different pace, go ahead and do that. Let's keep marching on the spot, standing tall, arms alongside the body, strong arms, palms facing back. We're going to make little circles with our arms, so just little circles here. I call these sparkler arms. Keep making your little circles and start to bring your arms forward, and we're going to come all the way up to the ceiling. And then bring those sparkler arms back down, side of the body. We'll do that again. Coming back down. We're going to do two more sparkler arms, lift and lower. Let's just change direction with our circles, letting our body get warmed up here. Lift those arms. Lower the arms. One more time each way. Keep marching. Great work. Bring the arms down. We're going to keep marching the feet as we do one arm at a time, arm circles back. So just lift the arms, circle back and around, and then other side. You decide how big you want to make your circles. Never working through any pain. And keep going. Purpose of our warm-up is to get our muscles, joints, hearts, lungs, the whole body, the brain, everything ready for the workout, so we have the best success with our workout. We'll go 4 more arm circles. Shake everything out, and then bring your feet just a little bit wider than hip width. We're going to go into hamstring curls. So we're bending one knee, bring the heel behind, and then other side. Sideways view. Hamstrings, back of the thighs working here. Bring your arms out to a T with palms facing forward. And we're just going to do a little pulse of our arms. Just pull the arms back as the heel lifts. Working the back of the body, opening the front of the body. Keep going with your hamstring curls. Bring your arms down alongside your body. Now the palms are facing back, and we're going to pulse the arms back here. Keep it going. Nice work. I'm glad you showed up to do the workout with me. Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into high knees. Last exercise of our warm-up. We're lifting those knees nice and high. Bring fists in front of your chest. As we lift our knee, we're punching forward. High knees with punch. Four, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. You should be feeling nice and warmed up. Let's grab our resistance band loop. All right, we are going to start with the band around our wrists. Again, tuning into core engage, so a little scoop in the lower abdominals, lift the chest, reach the arms forward. We're focused on upper body only for this first one, so your feet can just be at about hip width or a little bit wider. We're doing rows here, so bending elbows out to the side as you pull that band towards your chest and reach forward, and keep going with your row. Keep the chest lifted. Working the upper back, think about the scapula pulling back, pulling towards the spine, shoulders pulling back. 2 more. And then bring the arms down for a moment. Keep the band where it is. You could just have a little bit of movement, maybe roll the shoulders. We're going to do rows, a second set. This time, option to add alternating with squat. So if squats aren't great for you, you can just do the rows again. If we're adding a squat, I like to have my feet a little bit wider than hip width. You can play around with what feels right for you. Arms are forward. We're going to start with a row, reach forward, squat. Here we go. So row, reach forward, hips move back, come down to your squat. Lift up, row, and forward, and squat. And keep that going. Keep going. Let's do 1 more each way. Nice work. Come up tall. You can take the band off from around the wrists. Hold your band in your right hand and cross and touch your left shoulder. This is where we're going to anchor the band. And then the left hand is going to hold the bottom of the loop. We're doing triceps pull downs. So top hand at the shoulder is anchored. The bottom hand, we're going to pull down. And keep going like that, working the back of the upper arm. Two more. And then we'll switch sides. So left hand is going to anchor at the right shoulder, right hand holding the bottom of the loop. And here we go with our triceps pull downs. Two more. And you can just shake your arms out again, maybe roll the shoulders, any other moves that feel right for you. Second set of triceps pull downs. We're going to add optional lower body to hold in a chair pose or a chair squat. So for chair pose, we bring the feet either close together touching or maybe a little bit of space, but a little bit of a narrower stance. And then again, it's hips back. We call it chair pose because imagine you're gonna sit in a chair. So side view is like this. So before we get into chair pose, let's get the band set up. So we're gonna put it in the right hand, cross over to the left shoulder, left hand at the bottom of the loop. We've got that set up, and then feet are close together, hips move back, chair pose. You're keeping chest lifted and eyes forward, holding down in your chair pose, and here we go with our triceps. And you've got 2 more. Stand up tall. Let's switch sides. Left hand over to right shoulder, right hand at the bottom of the loop. Feet close together, back to your chair pose. Get into your starting position, and here we go. Triceps pull downs, working that back of the arm. Two more. Nice work. Come up tall, give everything a shake. Now we're going to put the band around our thighs. So feel free to either hold on to a chair as you do that, or even just go ahead and sit down as you put the band around your feet. So make sure we're always thinking of safety first. And get that band position. We never want the band right around our knees. We don't want the force of the band pushing our knees sideways. So we want it a little bit above, a few inches above the knees, around the thighs. And then we're going to stand close to a chair, a sturdy chair that you can have one hand on, or a wall or a countertop or a sturdy table, just something you can have one hand on. So go ahead and find your position. And then again, coming to core engaged, chest lifted, standing tall. The foot closest to your support, we're going to put our weight into that foot, and the outside leg, we're going to come onto our toes, alternating lifting the leg to the side and then lifting the leg back. We'll keep that little bend in our knee. So hand can just be on your hip, and here we go. Side and back and side and back. So keep that going. We're working the glute muscles all around the hip. This is fantastic exercise for our hips. One more each way. Nice work, and then just shake that out. We're going to do the other side. You can just turn around. I'll swing my chair so I'm not facing backwards to you. So one hand on your support, foot closest to the support. We put the weight there. We come up on the toes of the other leg, and here we go, alternating side and back. Side lift and back. Side and back. When we lift back, feel the gluteus maximus fire up. When we lift to the side, we're using those side glute muscles, so important in our functional day-to-day activities. Let's go 2 more. Nice work. All right, shake things out a little bit. We're going to come back to the first side. I'm going to swing my chair again. This time we're going to do repeats. So we're going to do 10 times out to the side, and then we'll do 10 times back. So again, getting your weight on that inside foot, up on the toes of the outside foot, lifting, repeat to the side to start for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that foot down, same leg. We're going to repeat behind. I can turn sideways for this one. Starting on your toe, and here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we'll go to the other leg for those repeats. Sturdy on the inside foot, up on the toes of the outside foot. Here we go, out to the side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back for 10. Up on your toes, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. We'll keep the band here around our thighs. Another little quick mention about the bands. Sometimes what I'll do for the upper body, I would use this one, which is a little bit lighter. And then for lower body, I might have switched to a heavier band just because we have typically more strength in our legs. So that's another thing. If you're coming back to this workout and you have more than one band, you might think about lighter for upper body and heavier, not heavy, but you might go from light to medium. All right, our next strength move before we go into our cool down, we're going to do the row alternating with squat again. And before we did it with the band around our wrists, now we're doing it with the band around our legs. So just reach your arms forward. You can make light fists with your hands and we'll alternate row and squat. So bending those elbows, bring the fist towards your chest as you pull your shoulders back, really thinking about wide across the chest, pull the shoulders back, shoulder blades squeeze back, reach forward and squat and lift, row and squat. Keep it going. In our squat, we keep looking forward. Our chest is lifted. We're not rounding forward. Imagine you have a chair behind you and hips move back towards that chair. It initiates at the hips. Keep it going. Let's go a couple more rounds. And we'll come down one more time. You can bring your hands onto your hips. Let's just come down into one last squat for a hold. We're just gonna hold here, counting back from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. Stand up tall, and we can take that band off of our legs. Again, feel free to sit down, whatever works best for you. Let's take that band off and we can put it aside. Feel free to grab a sip of water. We're coming into our cool down. We always do some cool down exercises and stretches. Very important part of our workout. Standing tall, let's bring our arms out to a T with palms facing forward. Cross in front of your body and touch your opposite shoulders. And open and cross. See if each time you cross, you could bring the opposite arm on top or alternating which arm comes on top. Inhale, exhale. Next time we cross our arms, we'll pause. If you want, we're just going to pause here, breathe. If you want, you could let your chin fall forward just slightly. And eyes forward, open the arms, inhale, and we'll cross again. Other arm on top. Maybe the chin falls just slightly forward. Gaze comes up, we release the arms, bring them down. We're going to stand close to our support, chair, wall, countertop. One hand on your support. Take your outside leg and cross behind the other leg. So we've got outside leg cross behind, and we're just going to stay upright here. We're having a nice gentle stretch to the outside of that hip, the leg that's crossed behind. You could come back to thinking about slightly pulling the belly in, chest lifted, standing tall. These are things you can say to yourself throughout the day, wherever you are, in the grocery store, out for a walk, you know, core engaged, chest lifted, standing tall. Nice reminder, shoulders back and down. We're slowing our breath down. Uncross your legs. You can either turn around or you can just change legs. So now it's inside leg, crosses behind, standing tall, allowing that gentle stretch of the outside of the hip. Notice your breath. Uncross your legs. You can move away from your support. One arm up to the ceiling, bend your elbow, let your hand come either behind your head or to your upper back. Wherever it falls, just pause there, stretching those triceps muscles. While we're stretching, it's a good opportunity to focus on our breath, those big full breaths that go right to the bottom of the lungs and then all the air coming back out of the lungs. You can change sides, other arm to the ceiling, triceps stretch. And release. Facing your support. We're just going to bring one toe behind. Just land on your toe for a gentle opening to the hip flexors of that leg and into the quadriceps. So with the toe behind, we're keeping upper body nice and upright. And we'll switch sides. And foot comes forward. We'll take a moment to stand in mountain pose. So again, nice and upright, arms alongside the body, palms forward. Maybe just lift the arms slightly away from the body. Shoulders are relaxed down away from the ears. And come back to your breath. We'll have 2 or 3 big breaths here. And release that. Thank you so much for joining me. Comment below and let me know how this workout was for you. I hope you have a wonderful day and take good care. See you next time.